Let's see what we have on NTV today.
Well, there's a little bit of drama here in Mombasa County, especially at the White Sands Sarova, where judges are currently talking in their annual judges colloquium here in Mombasa. But there was a bit of drama that lasted between 20 and 30 minutes after 100 or more than 100 residents from here in Mombasa came here and stormed the premises, demanding the audience of the judges. Some of them were carrying banners containing names of these judges, and they were complaining that they have lost faith in the Kenya's judicial system over the war against drugs. Some of them were complaining that there are some cases that have taken ages for them to come to an end, saying that it could be that some of the judges and the officers in the judicial system are involved in one way or another in the drug business, and of course seeking the intervention of the President Uhuru Kenyatta to, of course, start an investigation in this entire thing concerning drugs. They're saying that this is a pertinent issue that has been affecting the coast region, and they're saying that they cited one example of the Akasha brothers who had been extradited to the US to face charges on drug trafficking, and they're complaining that, asking why did the case concerning those two brothers who are in the US took a period of 2 years for them to face conviction, especially Baktash, who was under 25 years in prison. They're saying that this is something that has been happening here in the country with over 10 years, these suspects being in the country, but until they saw action after the two were taken to the US to face charges related to narcotics business here in the country. But they're saying that, of course, there are also other people who are still involved and have been mentioned adversely in the drug business, but they have not seen any tangible evidence, or rather any tangible solution to this particular concern. And remember, this is happening at the time that the judges are currently having a meeting in Mombasa. Remember, they've been here from Monday when they opened this colloquium, and Chief Justice David Maraga, together with his deputy Philomena Mwilu, are part of the judges that are currently having that conversation here in Mombasa. And they're saying that, remember, Judge Maraga himself on Monday when we were here said that they've started a system, an infrastructure in the judicial system whereby Kenyans themselves will be able to monitor the cases, and of course urging judges to try and expedite the cases that are in court, so that to make sure that all Kenyans and their clients, those are Kenyans, get justice that they deserve. But just to speak a bit about what happened, according to one of the residents and a protest that we spoke to, he cited one case. He says that for him, he has four sons that are all involved, or rather that the victims struggling to quit the drugs. And they're saying for him, he's saying that he's gone to various agencies within the government trying to seek help, but he's also faced some of the judges and of course trying to get help, but none so far, and asking the government to step up on its war against drugs. But of course this is something that of course will be seeking comments from CJ Maraga to try and get his reaction of what transpired today during his meeting here in Mombasa, and we will be informing our viewers on what the CJ said.
All right, Kevin, thank you very much. That's Kevin Mutai from Mombasa. We'll be playing that footage a little bit later on, but Kevin Mutai is reporting that there was disruption at the judges' retreat, and the conference couldn't go on after a number of protesters stormed that meeting, and they're basically telling the judges that they have no business deliberating over issues that they couldn't resolve, and they gave an example of the Akasha brothers and what happened in record time in the US. So Kevin Mutai is on that bit, and he's going to be talking to us later, and we'll be filing a report on the same later on. But